They may have shared unforgettable on-screen chemistry, but behind the scenes, it was a whole different story. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the drama beyond the cameras. We're counting down 10 TV couples who, despite their passionate performances, couldn't stand each other in real life. From iconic sitcoms to thrilling dramas, these duos had us rooting for their love stories, yet their off-screen relationships were anything but romantic. Ever wondered what it was really like on the set of your favorite show or movie? You're about to find out. Jennifer Aniston and Tate Donovan in Friends. Jennifer Aniston and Tate Donovan's relationship on Friends was complicated by their real-life breakup, which created a tense and challenging atmosphere on set. Aniston and Donovan began dating in 1995 and had a serious relationship that lasted for about 2.5 years. By the time Donovan was cast as Joshua Bergen, Rachel Green's love interest on Friends, in 1998, he and Aniston were in the process of breaking up. Their relationship ended just before or during his guest appearance on the show. There was a palpable tension between the two actors. Filming romantic scenes together was particularly challenging given their personal circumstances. In interviews, Donovan has acknowledged how difficult it was to work with Aniston during that time. He described the experience as painful and awkward, given their recent split and the need to portray a budding romance on camera. Charlie Sheen and Selma Blair in anger management. The tension between Charlie Sheen and Selma Blair during the production of Anger Management is well documented and highlights the often volatile nature of relationships on set. Initially, there were no public signs of discord between Sheen and Blair. Both actors were professionals with significant experience in the industry. Over time, tensions began to rise. Blair reportedly expressed concerns about Sheen's work ethic and professionalism, including his tardiness and lack of preparation. These complaints allegedly reached Sheen, leading to heightened animosity. According to reports, when Sheen learned of Blair's criticisms, he reacted strongly. He allegedly saw her comments as a betrayal and an affront to his position as the star of the show. The conflict reached a breaking point in June 2013, when Sheen reportedly issued an ultimatum to the show's producers. Either Blair was fired or he would quit. Subsequently, Blair was dismissed from the show. Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams in The Notebook. The tension between Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams during the filming of The Notebook is a surprising behind-the-scenes story, given the intense chemistry they displayed on screen. Gosling and McAdams did not get along during the early stages of filming. Their personalities and working styles clashed, leading to significant tension on set. The conflict was so intense that at one point, Gosling requested that McAdams be replaced. The tension between Gosling and McAdams surprisingly contributed to the film's success. Their on-screen chemistry was palpable and convincing, adding depth and intensity to their characters' relationship. After filming ended, Gosling and McAdams eventually developed a romantic relationship off-screen. They dated for several years, which fascinated fans given their initial tension on set. Joan Collins and John Forsythe in Dynasty. The tension between Joan Collins and John Forsythe during the production of Dynasty is a notable aspect of the show's behind-the-scenes drama. When Joan Collins joined Dynasty in its second season, the show's ratings significantly improved, largely due to her dynamic and captivating portrayal of Alexis. However, from the beginning, there were signs of tension between her and Forsythe. Forsythe, who was known for his calm and professional demeanor, reportedly clashed with Collins, whose larger-than-life personality and strong opinions sometimes led to friction. Reports suggest that Forsythe, as the established lead of the show, felt threatened by Collins' rising popularity and the increasing focus on her character. This power struggle created a competitive atmosphere on set. One of the significant sources of tension was the issue of pay. Collins was vocal about the fact that Forsythe was paid significantly more than she was, despite her character becoming a major draw for viewers. This discrepancy added to the friction between them. Both Forsyth and Collins maintained a level of professionalism that allowed them to continue working together throughout the series. They never let their personal differences completely overshadow their work. Tom Hardy charlies Theron in Mad Max: Fury Road. The reported tension between Hardy and Theron was primarily due to their differing personalities and approaches to their work. Hardy is known for his intense and methodical approach, while Theron is highly professional and disciplined. The harsh and grueling filming conditions in the Namibian desert added to the stress. The demanding nature of the shoot, with its extreme heat and long hours, exacerbated the actors' frustration and fatigue. There were reports of frequent arguments between them. Theron found Hardy's unpredictable behavior challenging to deal with. At one point, Theron reportedly requested protection due to Hardy's behavior, which she felt was intimidating. The communication breakdown between the two actors sometimes affected the filming process. Director George Miller had to mediate between them to keep the production on track. Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey in Dirty Dancing. Swayze and Grey had previously worked together on the film Red Dawn, where they also reportedly had a contentious relationship. This history carried over to the set of Dirty Dancing. Swayze, who was a trained dancer with a strong work ethic and disciplined approach, found Grey's lack of dancing experience and perceived lack of professionalism frustrating. Grey, in contrast, was often intimidated by Swayze's intensity and found him overly demanding and critical. One of the most notable points of contention was during dance rehearsals. Swayze's frustration with Grey's hesitations and insecurities led to visible tension. This dynamic was especially evident in the famous lift scene, which took multiple takes and was physically and emotionally exhausting for both actors. Grey was known to become emotional during difficult scenes, sometimes crying, which added to the tension. Swayze, who preferred to push through challenges, found this behavior challenging to deal with. Interestingly, the real-life tension between Swayze and Grey contributed to the palpable chemistry and intensity of their performances. Audiences loved the film, and the on-screen chemistry between Johnny and Baby was a significant part of its success. The contrast between their characters' initial misunderstandings and eventual romance resonated with viewers. Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn in Four Christmases. The rumored tension between Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn during the filming of Four Christmases is a notable aspect of the movie's production history. Reports indicate that Witherspoon and Vaughn had significantly different working styles and personalities, which led to tension on set. Witherspoon is known for her meticulous and professional approach, while Vaughn has a more improvisational and laid-back style. These differences manifested in creative disagreements. Witherspoon preferred sticking closely to the script, while Vaughn enjoyed ad-libbing and improvising his lines. This clash in acting styles caused frustration for both actors. There were rumors that Witherspoon and Vaughn did not have good on-screen chemistry, partly due to their off-screen tension. This lack of rapport made filming romantic and intimate scenes challenging. The tension was reportedly so high that some scenes had to be filmed with body doubles, and the actors spent as little time together on set as possible. Neither Witherspoon nor Vaughn has publicly delved deeply into the specifics of their tensions during the filming. Lauren Graham and Scott Patterson in Gilmore Girls. There have been various reports and rumors about tension between Graham and Patterson, especially during the earlier seasons of the show Gilmore Girls. These reports suggest that the two actors had differing personalities and working styles. Patterson is known for his intense and focused approach to acting, while Graham is recognized for her dynamic and energetic style. These differences in approach reportedly led to occasional conflicts. There were accounts of disagreements and misunderstandings between Graham and Patterson. Some reports indicated that Patterson found Graham's high energy and frequent joking distracting, while Graham reportedly felt Patterson could be overly serious and difficult to work with. Both actors have spoken publicly about their experiences on the show. In interviews, Patterson has acknowledged that the working environment was challenging, but has generally avoided going into detail about specific conflicts. Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes in Romeo and Juliet. The rumored tension between Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes during the filming of Romeo and Juliet, 1996, has intrigued fans for years. Reports suggest that the tension between them stemmed largely from personality differences. DiCaprio was perceived as more of a prankster and outgoing, often enjoying playful antics on set. Danes, in contrast, was more reserved and serious about her work, focusing intensely on her performance. Danes reportedly found DiCaprio's pranks and playful behavior annoying and distracting, especially given the intense and emotional nature of their roles. This clash in working styles led to a strained working relationship. The tension between DiCaprio and Danes did not detract from their on-screen chemistry. Their portrayal of the star-crossed lovers was convincing and compelling, contributing significantly to the film's success. Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd in Moonlighting. In the early seasons, Willis and Shepherd had good on-screen chemistry, which was a key factor in the show's success. However, behind the scenes, their relationship was often strained. Reports suggest that the tension stemmed from personality clashes. Willis, who was a relatively unknown actor at the start of the series, had a brash and laid-back demeanor, while Shepherd, already an established star, had a more disciplined and demanding approach to her work. Shepherd reportedly felt that Willis's casual attitude toward the work was unprofessional, while Willis was frustrated by what he perceived as Shepherd's diva behavior and need for control on set. Their off-screen tension often translated into production delays and on-set arguments. In interviews, Shepherd has acknowledged the difficulties of working with Willis, but also recognized the unique chemistry they had. She has expressed that their differing approaches to the work created a dynamic that was both challenging and rewarding. And there you have it, minus 10 TV couples whose off-screen tensions made headlines just as much as their on-screen romances. It's wild to think about how some of our favorite on-screen couples didn't always see eye to eye in real life. Whether it was clashing personalities, creative differences, or just the pressures of a high-stakes production, these relationships remind us that even in the world of television, things aren't always as perfect as they seem. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the drama behind the scenes, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. And let us know in the comments, were there any TV couples you were surprised to learn had real-life beef? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more behind-the-scenes secrets and entertainment gossip.